Welcome to day 2 of my Norwegian Fjords cruise aboard P&O Iona. A day at sea is usually a fairly relaxed affair. However, the first thing to find out was how the delayed departure had affected our cruise. And the good news is that we were still going to port in Stavanger, however it was only going to be for a few hours. So we were definitely going to have to rethink our plan for the day. And the best place to do this was obviously going for breakfast. There was no way I could think about that on an empty stomach. And after enjoying the food at the Quays yesterday, I decided to try it out for breakfast. And the food here had all the benefits of the buffet without the manicness of the buffet itself. Check out that cheeky sausage trying to escape. So I went for omelette, sausages, bacon and some beans. To be fair, it was pretty decent grub. And as the weather was really good, we decided to head outside to the Sunset Bar to have a few drinks and just chill out. The weather forecast for Norway was pretty changeable, so it's nice to be out there and enjoy the sun for now. So to make the most of our delayed arrival in Stavanger, we decided to book the Keel and Cow for breakfast the following morning. We stopped in the clubhouse on our way to lunch for a little bit of fizzy pop science. And I think that the kids present seemed to enjoy the show. We had booked lunch at the Olive Grove, which is broadly a complimentary dining option. However, a few of the items do have a surcharge. Bizarrely, one of these is chips. £1 a portion really does look like penny pinching. However, there was a great selection of food and drink available. The atmosphere here was really relaxed and the staff were nice and friendly. And as there was a few of us dining together, we decided to get some sharing plates to start. We had the Italian antipasti, which was a selection of meats, roasted veg, olives and cheese, and the Mediterranean trio of croquettes, calamari and baby chorizo. And all of this was really tasty. For the main course I went for a lasagna, which was both delicious and piping hot too. And the other members of our party went for the Greek lamb kebab and the margherita pizza. We had the tiramisu and the creme catalana for dessert, which capped off a really great meal. After all that amazing food, it was time to head to the clubhouse for a little bit of bingo.
Bingo! I don't expect anyone to know it, but you'll have it all downloaded by the end. Just on volume. So 2 lines, but it's got to be top and the bottom or bottom and top. £240!
Unsurprisingly, we didn't win, but it was time to head back to the cabin to get changed for celebration night. This was going to be the first main show of our cruise. It was called Digital and was held in the Headliners Theatre, which was a high-energy show about a guy called Ted who had problems with his computer. And the show had plenty of nods to the computer games of the past. Digital was a really fun show. I thought the cast were really great and it had some fantastic songs. Though I would say that the older generation were probably quite bemused about much of this. And we went to the 7 o'clock showing so we could make the most of celebration night. We headed down to Addisons, which is named after Arthur Addison, the co-founder of the Peninsula and Oriental Steam Navigation Company, P&O. And on celebration night, everyone gets a complimentary glass of champagne. So cheers, Arthur. We went to the Pearl Main dining room for dinner tonight. As the food on celebration night is curated by Marco Pierre White. And if you don't fancy everything that Marco recommends, you can always mix and match from the main menu. This will be the best MDR food of the cruise, so there's no need to pay to go to a specialty dining option. our starters, we went for the duck breast and the crab and scallop ceviche. We don't normally have duck because ducks are friends, not food. But we had to make an exception just this one time. And then for the main course, we had the lobster and king prawn fillet and the beef tenderloin medallion. Both of which were excellent and highly recommended if they're available on your next P&O cruise. And finally we shared the pistachio and orange gâteau, which was the perfect way to finish a fantastic meal. Then we decided to head down to the Emerald Bar to grab a cocktail and chill out for a while. On the two newer ships, Iona and Avia, P&O have reduced the number of celebration nights from twice to once a week, which I think is a bit of a shame because I know a lot of people really like putting the effort in and dressing up when they're on a cruise. How do you feel about this change? Please let me know in the comments below whether you prefer a celebration night once, twice, or maybe you don't fancy having a celebration night at all. Really interested to know what your thoughts are. After a short while we managed to grab a seat and then it was time to peruse the menu. And I thought that £8.75 for a cocktail was pretty good value. I decided to go for the Treasure Island daiquiri and then to listen to the pianist play some relaxing music while we waited for our drinks to arrive. Oh, very nice ball. And my other half went for La Laguna de Fuente, which was served in this amazing ceramic punch bowl. And then we went into the 710 Club for a bit of late night music. This intimate venue is created by Gary Barlow of Take That fame, who's involved with the performers, the music and the playlist in this venue. There's even one of his platinum discs hanging on the wall. Unfortunately, while the band were playing, the evening took a real turn for the worst. While we were sat down, I gestured to one of the servers could he bring us a menu so we could see what drinks were available. Unfortunately, he drew his thumb across his throat in a slashing motion. I had no idea why he did this or reacted so aggressively, but that was my cue to leave. You could imagine we were both quite shaken up by this. We headed down to the casino just to compose our thoughts before turning in for the night. Hopefully tomorrow will be a less eventful day. Many thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing.